it's fine. Like, it's better to be addicted to notebooks than to be addicted to other things. Hey beautiful people, welcome or welcome back. My name is Amy. Thank you for stopping by. You know I'm gonna ask you, how's your head? How's your heart? It's that time of the week again where we are doing our whole mental wellness, abundance, cultivating habits section. And I was about to write in my journal for the day and I thought, why not look at like a really old entry, read it to you guys, and then see how far I've come, if I've come far, if they've made any changes, where I was mentally. And I think it'll be really good because a lot of us actually engage in the practice of journaling. We know why it's good, getting your feelings down on paper, things that you don't always realize are there. But I feel like we don't really get the full benefits of it if we don't go back and sort of see where we were and see, you know, celebrate the things that we've done well, commend the things that, you know, we said we wanted to achieve, or all of that, just basically comparing. So I thought I would do it. But the gag is, I don't know what I'm going to read. So hopefully I don't expose myself too much. I just want to take this opportunity to confess that I may or may not have a slight notebook addiction. Now, all of these were not intended to be journals, and by no means have I like written anywhere. I've probably written like 2 pages in each, but I just find a notebook and then it's so pretty and I'm like, oh, I want to use this one. And to me, a good notebook encourages me to write. This one was a gift. It says, hello, beautiful. This one says, every day is a fresh start. This one says, do more of what makes you happy, Aimee. It even has my name on it. Okay, going off in tangents. So hopefully I choose one that's good, and it just encourages you guys to either start journaling if you haven't already, pick up your journal, see where you've come, see where you are at. You definitely evolved, the ways in which you've evolved, and maybe set some more like targets for how you want to either write about your feelings, get them down. It doesn't have to be long. You can do like a bullet journal, whether you want to use it for emotional well-being or achievements and goals and all that good stuff. Okay, so made my coffee, as you can see, and let's get into it. Hopefully I don't choose like a really dramatic entry, but this is gonna be good. Like I can feel it's gonna be like good, and hopefully I don't get emotional. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna choose this one. I know this is a fairly old notebook. Ooh, 2017. Okay. Why am I nervous? Like I said, I haven't looked at this since I wrote it. This is journal entry 1 for the day. I'll probably come back at the end of the day and write some more. Anyway, today has been a good day. Everything has calmed down from yesterday and things are pretty much back to normal. I'm taking on this whole journaling for mental health. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute. I think it would be good to identify the triggers of things that create stress, anxiety, and feelings of depression. My boss is away, which I'm loving at the moment. And that's really funny because I'm still really close to my boss. That was my boss at the time. I am really not happy here in terms of my career. I love the people and I love my boss as a boss and a mentor, but the thought of being here for years frightens me. I just wish sometimes I could have I put normal. Guys, this is actually emotional. Normal journey. I've lost my place. A normal journey where I could make my own decisions, but I'm trying to live by God's rules. It's all quite complicated. Anyway, oh yeah, one quick thing I remembered. I feel like my ex/best friend and I broke up yesterday. Things have been really weird between us lately, and we were planning a trip to New York in April. Oh! I was like, my ex. Okay, my ex-best friend. Right, let me start that again. I feel like my best friend and I broke up yesterday. And I say broke up because it's not a romantic relationship. It's one of me and my girlfriends. If you're watching, you know who you are. So I put me and my ex-best friend broke up yesterday. Things have been really weird between us lately, and we were planning a trip to New York in April. A couple of things kept popping up. So yesterday I finally said I was going to find out how much it would cost me to drop out of New York. And it just ended up as her saying she doesn't see the point of going at all. I don't have a good feeling, and it's kind of annoying because it feels like all my relationships have an expiration date. But whatever, XOXO. Wow. And I'm gonna read one more from a few days later, from the month after. So it's been a rough couple of days. I'm still dealing with the aftermath of everything that's been going on at home and with family, and also dealing with lack of sleep, migraines, and lingering anxiety that's trying to make its way up to panic. I'm not sure exactly how I feel, but the overriding emotions of pain, sadness, slight frustration, and a lot of uncertainty. Yesterday was my first day back in the office with everyone around, and it was torture. I felt angry because I felt like I had to pretend and not feel free to express my emotions. I then got more irritated because everyone kept asking me what was wrong, and I felt like they were judging me, not knowing how much I was really suffering inside. Anyway, I asked the HR manager if I could leave, and she didn't say yes, which upset me more because I'm not a child. Feisty. Anyway, I ended up working off the office floor for the day, and I felt a lot better, more stable, and away from all the people. I couldn't focus on work, but at least I was stable and not crying every 5 minutes. Speaking of work, gosh, I'm so unhappy. And my fear is that if I leave, I won't find something else. Then I'll be even more broke and even more unhappy, and it will all be one big mess. When I think about it, I feel like I'm about to explode. On top of this, I'm lonely. Okay, good night. I'm not in a writing mood. Amy. Wow, y'all. Okay, so I chose, wow. Whew. Okay, so obviously I ended up choosing a really sad entry, but I think it's really good. This is good. This is good. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. So you can see the tone of it was, I wouldn't even say angry, but it just seems like sad. It seems like I was really in a sad, deep grieving place. And this is why I'm so passionate about kind of speaking up or being an advocate for people who struggle with depression and low mood, because there are a lot of us and there also aren't a lot of us. So sometimes you feel like you get stuck in this world where you have to constantly put on a mask and constantly be someone you're not, and in turn that sends you down into a deeper hole. And these are all things that I've come to realize recently. At the time, the part where I wrote, where did I put it? The part where I wrote, I felt like I had to pretend and not feel free to express my emotions. At the time, I didn't know that that was a major trigger for me. Soaking myself in environments where I have to be what I'm not, and I feel like I don't feel safe enough to be myself, that throws me off. And I literally had this conversation with my therapist last week. This is 2021 and I wrote this in 2017. Look at how long it took me to come to the awareness of that, with the therapy, with the praying, with the writing, with the journaling, with the self-work. It's a process. And I didn't know that it was all about feeling safe. So I was going to this place every day where I thought the solution is, okay, if you don't expose this part of you, you'll feel safe. Whereas all I needed to do was expose the part of me to feel safe. And I am so grateful that I have that understanding now. Another thing that I said is work. This has been like a current thread in my life, and I'm still on the journey, but it's all to God. It's fine. I know it will all be okay. And I've just had this longing recently, and I've just realized that recently the reason why I struggled so much with work and working is because I was looking for my identity within a career. I think I've spoken about this in one of my videos where I was, struggling with the will to live and everything. And I kind of ended up losing the dream of becoming a doctor, which is something that I always wanted to do. And this was maybe like 10, 12 years ago now, but I never realized how heavy that weighed on me. And I really, really grieved it. After that, it was just getting my degree and doing things and wanting to be Amy the consultant, or Amy the, store manager, or Amy the whatever. Whereas Amy, whatever she does, is not her identity. It's just a part of me. And then being someone who is good at so many things, it just created so much conflict. And I would look at my friends who were like accountants or marketers or personal assistants, and I just wanted to be one thing. And it upset me that I couldn't be one thing. And now I'm so proud of myself because I've seen how much of a limiting belief that is. I can be a makeup artist. I can love children. I can teach. I can be passionate about mental health. myself. I can want to help women navigate life. I can be passionate about notebooks and be on the way to kind of looking how to start my own line and collection of notebooks. I can be all those things and more, and it doesn't take away or add from my worth as a person. I did not know this then, so I am super, super, super proud of myself. It's also good to know that I haven't made these things up. Sometimes when I feel sad, even now that I have my low days, I kind of think that maybe I'm being dramatic, or do I really, battle with depression? Do I need to am I just, being a victim? But to see that this was 5-6 years ago, and I was really struggling with these deep, dark, sad emotions, no wonder it takes so much out of me. And here I was saying that I was struggling to work, and look at me now speaking up for myself, saying to work, look, I need a couple of weeks, there's so much going on, I need to take care of myself. And there's growth. And I didn't realize the level of growth until I looked back, and I can actually see and feel myself where I was all those years ago. So yeah, wow, it's been enlightening. It's been good. I wasn't expecting it to get so deep, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a whole video plan. I was going to do my makeup, but I sliced my hand yesterday, so I actually had to get like small, not stitches, but they had to put like skin glue, so I can't really do a lot with it, so I'll just save that video. But I'm kind of happy with the way this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have your journals, like I said, please go back and look at yours. Let me know in the comments if you even journal, if it's something you want to do, if you enjoyed this type of video for me. But I really enjoyed it. Wow, life, eh? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are amazing and have so many wonderful things to offer the world. I will see you on Thursday for our beauty sesh, and then again on Sunday for another Life with Amy, mental health, good living, abundant life, and all that good stuff. All right, guys, take care and have a good week.